This world is getting so polarized and divided. In Hawaii, we probably say we gotta live a little more aloha. But what does that mean? Aloha, my name is Ryan. I lived in Hawaii all my life. I started a channel called Brighter Aloha. So I wanted to learn more about what aloha is all about. And I wanted to share it with you to hear about aloha. We'll learn what is aloha from the people on the island and learn that it's so much more than just a greeting, so much more that I couldn't fit it into one video. So stick around to the end and you'll see a preview of the next video. And also think about something that stood out to you and leave it in the comments below. So let's take a look. Hey Kana, how's it going? How did you learn about aloha?
Well, like, you know, aloha is like one of those things like you never learn in school. I think you learn by experience. So when I think of aloha kind of like as a base, as a standard, oftentimes I will flash back to like times where I saw, you know, my dad just talking story with somebody in the grocery store for like 2 hours, or not needing to be in the spotlight, but wanting other people to thrive. I don't want to even say like my dad taught me to do that, but it's more something that he showed me kind of through his actions, how he lived his life.
So it's like more caught than just taught kind of thing. Okay.
To me, aloha is at its epicenter, right? At its center is love, right? And so when I greet you, hello, it's out of a place of love. When I say goodbye, it's out of a place of love. If you just use it as a greeting, it loses all its meaning, really. Yeah, aloha to me is like a way of life. You know, it's a way of interacting with people. And it's a way, it's like a filter that you see all of these people and relationships and opportunities to love on others, to show grace to one another, right? That really like humbles yourself as well, you know?
Next, we head out to the Nanakuli on the west side of Oahu. Friends kept telling me that there's somebody there that I really need to talk to so I can learn more about aloha. Can you tell us more about what is aloha?
You know, aloha, if you look at it from a historical context, in the beginning, Akua created the islands. The world is an island. In my opinion, Hawaii is one of the most beautiful and special islands. So God pulled out of the Pacific Ocean this beautiful place called Hawaii, as well as the rest of the islands. And he wanted someone to be able to malama, to care for the people in the place. So out of the aina, out of the land, God created the first man. But I tell people, he couldn't do the job. So what do you mean by that? He couldn't malama, he couldn't to do the job. They say, where do you get that from? Because God, alo, God joined him, God faced him, and God, breathed life into him. And then and only then could that man fulfill the things of Akua, to malama and care for all of creation and all of mankind. So when you look at it from that context, aloha is a gift to mankind. It's the breath of God. It's part of our identity, part of our destiny, and part of responsibility to love Akua, to love God, to love each other, and to love and take care of the place. So in that context, that's a definition of aloha. It's our responsibility, it's our identity, it's so much more to be able to create a place that we can coexist together. And it's all about relationships. It's all about relationships, and that's why it's special now more than ever, because we're racially divided, politically divided, medically divided, vaccination divided. I mean, so many things that just divide and polarize, dividing families and communities, churches, organizations. We gotta go back to a point of time that we can use those principles and practices to bring healing in a world that we live in here and now. And that is aloha.
Wow. So the way you're saying it is not just for the people, say like living here?
No, it's for all mankind. And you can break it down into just different words. So we can talk about aloha means to akahai, to be kind to other people, especially those who are difficult, different, and you disagree with. Aloha is the ability to control oneself rather than trying to control other people. Aloha means you know that the only person that you can control on a good day is yourself. And that's a lot of work, and that's hard work. So it's personal responsibility to be kind to other people, especially those who are difficult and different, especially those who you disagree with. And why is that so important, kindness? Because of lokahi, the second word, is we need to learn how to coexist together. There's only one race, it's the human race. Lokahi is the ability to love one another, not agree with one another. We've bought into this lie that we have to agree, and if we don't agree, I'll burn down that building, I'll pull down that statue, and so forth. And that's the problem. We bought into the lie that we have to agree. It says, no, we have to make kindness our number one kuleana responsibility, is so we can lokahi, laulima together, coexist together. But what about the difficulties and the differences? Well, that's where olu olu comes in. And that's the third word. Olu olu means learning how to listen respectfully, to understand, not agree.
Oh, okay.
And we've got to learn how to listen more than we talk. That's why Akua, God gave us 2 ears, 1 mouth. Because He wanted us to spend twice as much time listening than we do talking. And so olu olu means that no matter what in this conversation, I will be kind to you and I will protect our connection, because no matter what, we're going to agree to disagree. Because of akahai, lokahi, and olu olu. And then the fourth part is ha'aha'a. Having civility and humility in our attitudes and actions, in our conversation. That means no matter what, I will be civil and humble to you. No matter what, I will talk to you, not about you. See, because I value you as a human being. Humility, ha'aha'a. We need that now more than ever, because you see so many things how people treat each other. It's ripping and tearing apart at the very fabric of society. And what are we modeling to our children? We need akahai. We need to be kind. We need to show the next generation and people how to be kind to each other, not always agree with each other, because we have to lokahi, laulima, coexist together, work together, and we have to, agree to disagree, olu olu. Listen respectfully to understand. Seek first to understand, then be understood. And we need ha'aha'a to do that, to be humble and civil and respectful in our attitudes, actions, and conversations, especially when posting. And then ahunui. Ahunui is about perseverance. That no matter what, no matter how this meeting goes, I'm here not to find the trash in you, but to look at the treasures in you. Then I will speak to you prophetically, not pathetically. That no matter what, my number one priority in this place is to protect our connection and relationship. Are we good? No matter what comes out, we're good. So that's some ways of talking about and defining aloha. And Antipilahi Paki talked about that as well. That's why we have Hawaii Revised Statute 57.5, the law of aloha, right? Talking more about that. It's the life force, again, that life force, that divine gift of God in us that helps us to be able to live that out.
I learned so much already, and there's so much more. If you learned something from this video, let me know about it. We'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe to this channel, and until next time, love aloha, and let's bring a brighter aloha. Is aloha dead?
All of us are on a journey to rediscover the true aloha spirit. I refuse to believe the lie that aloha is dead here in Nanakuli and the world. It's a divine gift. The first thing we receive when we come into the world, the last thing what we give up. Let's not waste this gift.